Hi, this is Michael, founder of MuckRock. We've been hard at work making our request composer easier to use than ever, and I wanted to show you some of the key new features. Whether you're new to the site or have been using MuckRock for years, hopefully you can find something new that you didn't know before. To start, click File Request from any page on the website. Then you'll get to this page. If you've been using the site for a while, it looks familiar, but some things have been rearranged or tweaked. To start getting your request going, simply add a title. Primarily, this is useful for you to stay organized or remember what you requested at a glance, but it's also occasionally sent to the agency, such as when we send them an email used in their subject line. Keep it short, descriptive, and professional. Under agencies, you can simply start typing in the agency's name now with no need to select the jurisdiction. If you're asking for a federal or requesting files from a federal agency, it'll usually come up as you start to type the name. If you're filing a request for a local agency, you can simply start typing the agency's name, followed by a comma, followed by the city and state, or just the state. And we'll automatically look for it in our agency. Then, figure out what you're actually asking for the agency, and type that into the white space below that. Now here you'll see underlined, it'll say law name, and it'll also include some other underlined information, such as the number of days that the statute is going to require. If you're submitting to requests to just one jurisdiction, we'll automatically fill that in on this page. If you're submitting requests to multiple jurisdictions, it'll be customized when it's actually submitted to the agencies, depending on where it's going. So we'll always use the right language for your request, no matter where it's going around the country. If you're not logged into the site, you can either create an account or log into your existing account right from this page. And if you've already started writing out your new request, we'll save that work so it'll be there right after you log in or create an account. After you've logged in or created an account, you'll get access to a few more features on this page. If you have an organizational account, it'll allow you permanently embargo the request. If you have a pro account, you can embargo the request right below the main request text. Under advanced options, if you click edit template language, it lets you tweak the request to be exactly how you want if you're not happy with our default language, or if you need to include some other specifics. Here, you'll see we have some template tags. This allows us to kind of customize the request language to specific jurisdictions while giving you more control over the body of requests. This is super useful for multi-requests that are going to lots of different jurisdictions. You can take them out completely if you don't like them, but if you just leave them in, then we'll fill them in once the request is submitted as appropriate to the agency you're filing requests with. Here are the different template tags you can use, such as law name, short name, which is a shortened acronym version of the law name, agency name, and a few other key ones. Once you're happy with the request language, scroll back down. You can add tags to your request, which will help you keep things organized later on or help other people you're working with discover the request that you filed. If you need to include a form, a newspaper clipping, or some other form of attachment, just click upload a file, and it's easy to make any kind of attachment on there. Finally, keep scrolling down and you can see how many requests that this request will use. So if you're filing with a bunch of different agencies, you can see, are they going to pull from your organizational account, your basic request file, a pro account, and you'll see exactly where all those requests are coming from. If you have a pro or organizational account, you can also see exactly where a request will be sent. So this request will be submitted via FOIA Online. If you want this request to go someplace else, you can specify that again right here. So you always know exactly where your request is going. If you have a basic account, you can see how we'll submit that request, whether via email, fax, mail, or via the agency's portal. If you've been watching closely, you'll have noticed that every time the request language is tweaked, we autosave that change every few seconds. That way, you don't have to worry about your work getting lost. If you want to save that request draft and come back to it later, just click Save, or you can close the tab. If you want to get rid of this draft, just click Delete, and when you're ready to file, you can just click Submit. We've gotten rid of the review page, but we've replaced it with something we think works even better. You'll actually see your request as it's going to look to you, and you'll see all the language that's going to get sent to the agency. Now keep in mind that you don't need to include your email address or address. We create a unique one of those for each request that gets filed, and then the information comes back directly to our offices. We scan and upload it so that everything's nice and digitally organized for you. After filing your request, you have 30 minutes to catch any tweaks or typos. Or if you just decide you want to change some things around, at any point at the top of the page, just click Edit, and that request will be reconverted back to a draft so you can make the changes you need to make. We've tried making the request process more streamlined, intuitive, and easy to use than ever, and we hope you like it. I can't wait to see what requests you file. If you've got feedback or notice any bugs on the new request tool, just tweet us at @MuckRock or email us at info@muckrock.com. Thanks and happy FOIAing.